Longtime Trump advisor Roger Stone was charged by special counsel Robert Mueller with lying to Congress about his contact with the website WikiLeaks during the 2016 campaign. CNN captured this footage of the early morning raid and his arrest on Friday.
Look at the FBI going in to arrest Roger Stone early this morning. They're not messing around.
In addition to making false statements to Congress, Stone was also accused of obstructing a House Intelligence Committee inquiry and of trying to persuade a witness to lie to the same committee.
I will plead not guilty to these charges. I will defeat them in court.
The indictment is a big deal for a few reasons. First, it lays out the strongest ties known to date between the Trump campaign and WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks is the organization that released thousands of emails stolen from the Hillary Clinton campaign that the U.S. has said were hacked by Russian intelligence. The indictment says Stone and people on the Trump campaign discussed WikiLeaks material as early as June of 2016, and that in July, a senior Trump campaign official was directed to contact Stone about future releases. Secondly, the indictment accuses someone close to President Trump himself of lying to investigators who are examining Russian interference in the U.S. election. Stone has denied wrongdoing and has said he was never in touch with WikiLeaks. But he made numerous public statements in August of 2016 claiming to be in touch with the organization's founder, Julian Assange. And those statements were mentioned in Mueller's indictment.
I actually have communicated with Assange.
Did Assange give you any info? Because I think if you've got it, you've got to put it out now.
I'm not at liberty to discuss what I have, and I kind of have a foreshadowing, but I was very specific in that I said that I had communicated with Mr. Assange. We have a mutual acquaintance who is a fine gentleman.
Here are some more details on the charges. First, Stone is accused of obstructing the House Intelligence Committee's probe into Russian interference. Mueller says Stone did this by lying to investigators, by withholding documents that were requested by the committee, and by trying to persuade an associate to falsely testify. Secondly, Stone is accused of making false statements to the House committee. A few examples: he said he didn't have emails with third parties about WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange, even though there's evidence that shows he did. And he said he never discussed his conversations with his alleged back channel to WikiLeaks with anyone in the Trump campaign, even though prosecutors say he did. And finally, Mueller said Stone engaged in witness tampering when he tried to persuade an associate to plead the Fifth when he was subpoenaed by the House committee. Appearing outside federal court on Friday, Stone denied all wrongdoing.
I am falsely accused of making false statements during my testimony to the House Intelligence Committee. That is incorrect. Any error I made in my testimony would be both immaterial and without intent.
After Stone was arrested, President Trump tweeted, "Greatest witch hunt in the history of our country, no collusion." Stone also said Friday he would not testify against the president because he would have to bear false witness against him. Stone was released on $250,000 bail as search warrants were being executed on his properties. He is restricted from traveling outside of South Florida, the Eastern District of New York, and the Eastern District of Washington, D.C. and Virginia.